Okay. I think I'm good. Let me make sure he don't do nothing dumb. Okay, all right. I'll just go ahead. All right, so I just thought it'd be cool to do a quick market recap and overview for the upcoming week. I wasn't really planning on this, that's why it was so abrupt. So if you're finding this a little too late and you're wondering why I didn't announce it earlier, because I just kind of decided to do it out of nowhere, and I just now started getting this whole streaming thing running again. I need to find another software for a few other reasons, but yeah, I thought it'd be good to show you guys what I did for last week and what I'm planning on doing for the upcoming week. So anyways, last week I took a trade on Tuesday, and this one ended up being a loss, but I kind of want to take it through my thought process on it. Now, I will say I knew it was a risky trade from the get-go, but I only risked a little bit and I ended up making what I lost back. So I have been studying a little bit of Elliott wave, and my reasoning for that trade, right? And I'm pretty sure I did this wrong, the Elliott wave part wrong. Pretty sure it should have been in numbers. It should have been, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. But that's okay. It's a new concept anyways, and Elliott wave isn't the main thing I'm trading regardless. So, but yeah, so I usually do my Elliott wave markup from the 8-hour, and then from there, that's when I drop down to the 15-minute mainly. And then on the 15-minute, that is where I look for my trades, right? So here is where I should have taken the sell instead, because I knew that this leg was going to come down from here and then here, right, as part of the wave. It just has a wave leg. And not only that, I had a good supply area up here on top, and I should have taken it from here, but I didn't. Instead, I tried selling from up here because I thought, you know what, there's a chance that I might be able to catch a pullback somewhere around this area and price probably won't go up. So this is what my thought process was. I thought, okay, price will come up here, tap this order block, right, and then pull down and then go up. That's what my thought process was. Obviously, that did not work out. I took an L there, but that's okay. As you can see, price is going up. But for the most part, I was right sort of on where the legs were going to be for the previous week, and then moving on what I thought was going to be price's direction, which was bullish for S&P. But now I don't need this anymore. I was just saving this for you guys. And I'm going to show you my next trades. Which one was it? Was for US 30. This one I also took. And I actually didn't take this second one right here. Now that I remember. This one I didn't take. I took this one. That one was just like a little bit of a refinement that I wanted to do, but I never took. So here, same thing, right? I believe I was on the 8 hour for this one as well. All right. So, maybe back this. So, A here, B, C, and then I thought, okay, you know what? The next leg is gonna go up. I drew my lines from here to here. I don't know if you can see them. Right here, and then I dropped down to the 15-minute and thought, okay, I just need something that says we're going to the upside, so that way I can catch the wave up right somewhere over here. Now I like to go for a risk of 2 to 0, 2 to 1, so I just let price play out. Right, so here price broke structure to the upside. Right, now I'm just waiting for that retest somewhere down in this area. Price comes down a little bit, and that's where I got in. Right, now hold on, let me play a little further. I want to show you something. So I ended up getting in around, I believe it was during this candle formation, somewhere around here, because I saw these strong bullish candles and I thought, okay, if I see that price has a hard time trying to break through this low down here, right down here, it's probably going to be bullish. So either way, I'm going to enter here and then put my stop loss under here, right under this, a little bit under the order block. And I'll just go for a 2. Well, I went for a 2 to 3. And I thought the worst that could happen is that the wave finishes out and it touches this order block and then bounces back down, right? I'm not trying to risk it and try to target all this liquidity. I'm not going to do it, or these imbalances. No need to get greedy. Just wanted to be a safe play to get in and get out. Now I wanted to get in on the refined zone on a lower time frame. That's why you saw that risk to reward 2 marked up, but I didn't get in on time. I was doing some other stuff, but yeah, as you can see, price ended up playing out in my favor. Made my money back, right? And obviously US 30 was doing pretty good for the rest of the week. So that was my reasoning for that. Don't need it anymore. And don't worry, for the market overview, I won't be using Elliott wave. I'll be using regular supply and demand concepts. I think my last one was on Bitcoin. Yeah. All right, so for all you crypto traders out there, same thing. 8 hour. This time I was just going by waves. I wasn't really counting anything special. Let's see, let me go here. So yeah, same thing. I drew my lines, my upper and lower lines, and then started counting waves. Right now, I'm not a chart pattern trader. I want to establish that first. I just mark up these lines to establish my waves, and lines on a higher time frame like the 4 or 8 hour are a lot more reliable because I am scalping in between those time frames. It's very, very small time frames that I'm scalping in. Okay, I'm not scalping on an extremely high or high time frame, hence why it works so well. So that's why I'm saying, you know, that I'm marking these up on this higher time frame. So just keep that in mind, okay? Don't go doing chart pattern trading on the lower time frame. So yeah, I marked it up. I thought, okay, the price went down here. I'm expecting somewhere up here, it's gonna do something like this, right, and then go up, right? But I wasn't planning on trading the rest of the waves. I just wanted one good trade where I can make some good money and then get out and then let the rest of the week ride. So I dropped down the 15-minute time frame. I'm waiting for something that says it's time to get in, right? So here comes price, and let me see, where did I get it? Okay, yeah, so I got in on that candle when it was forming, and the reason was because, okay, on the 15-minute time frame, price is reacting off of here. I thought, okay, it seems like it's gonna break this fractal high. I'm gonna get in, and I'm just gonna go for a 1 to 3. You know, I'm not gonna go targeting anything crazy because I'm afraid that the wave might react from somewhere in this area, or maybe there's a fair value gap that one of these fair value gaps is going to eat. No, I don't have my fair value gaps on here, but yeah. So I thought, okay, I'll just put it down here under this order block and I should be fine, right? So I got in, price immediately took me out. But my bias was still that I was bullish. So I thought, okay, I need to wait for a re-entry. And I did. I took it as soon as price rejected on here. So as you can see, I got this bullish candle and I got in right as it was being rejected. Now, the reason why I got in was because I saw that it was reacting off of this gap, right? So I thought, okay, there's a gap here. It's reacting off of it pretty strongly. And then it finally closed, which gave me even more confidence. And this is a 15-minute candle, so it's got a lot of data in it. So I thought, all right, I'm gonna get in. I got in right in the last few seconds, and then I actually went for a little bit more. I went for a 2. I thought, okay, I can actually make it a 2 to 0, 2 to 1, or whatever you want, however you want to label it, risk to reward. Why? Because my initial target was up here. So I thought, okay, if my initial target was up here, I could either go for my original target or just go for my 2 to 1 that I usually go for, which is what I did. Next thing you know, price played out perfectly, and I should have held because price ended up being extremely bullish for Bitcoin. I should have held a little bit longer. Let me let it play out, because as you can see, it's starting to go back up again, right? So that was my thought process for getting into those trades. Okay. Oh, let me go back. So I only get in these trades once I feel very comfortable in them. Okay. Now for the rest of the week, this is what I am looking at. Let's just see at what price. Let's just look at what price is doing, right? So we've got Mondays trying to form. We've been bullish for Bitcoin. Bitcoin in general has been bullish. Fundamentally, it's been bullish. All right. But what I'm noticing is, first, price has been reacting from an area of demand here, and the last few days. So first, price seems to be wanting to close over the previous high of that candle, and price closed bullish off of that candle as well. Price did not close below any of these daily candles right here. did not close past any of these. So something's telling me that price is going to target some more liquidity, whether it's this trendline liquidity right here, all right, and then it'll probably do a pullback afterwards, right? So something like this, and then up, right? Or it could do a pullback at any moment in this area over the 50% line, because it'll be at a premium, right? And another reason why I'm bullish for the rest of the week is because price has been reacting off of this level right here perfectly. All right, perfect reaction. Excuse me. So let's drop down to, let's just say the 12-hour, and let's just spot any areas, try spotting any areas where price might react off of, any points of interest, just areas that you might want to target, right? So far, not really anything special there. Let's go on the 8-hour. Nope. 4. Nope. Man, price has been really bullish. Price back down here. Okay. Wow. I'd say if you see a pullback at any moment, you definitely want to get in. I mean, if you see a pullback on this area right here near this 50% or equilibrium zone of that daily candle that's forming, you definitely want to get in here or here, right? Because Bitcoin is very, very bullish. Now, the only area where I see it might have a hard time getting through is right here. This area of supplies, it's reacting off of it, but I don't think it'll break past this area of demand. I just don't see it breaking past it. It's very strong demand. Price has reacted very firmly from here, and it already reacted off of here. So price, regardless for Bitcoin, is going to be bullish for me for the rest of the week. So yeah, you might be seeing a few pullbacks on the 1 hour. Anywhere under here or under here, you definitely want to get in. You can mark up a few areas of demand, like let's see, this area actually right here might be a bit of interest there, but yeah, I don't see it going past any of these other zones. So look for some momentum on the lower time frames if that's what you trade on, to get in for those buys and then target this area or target the rest of this trendline liquidity. Okay, so that's my opinion. If you want to copy what I have, you can pause the stream, I'll take a screenshot, whatever you want to do. But yeah, that is my analysis for Bitcoin. I don't see it again trading past this zone right here, past the 59,048.77 price level. I just don't. Just fundamentally, Bitcoin has been very bullish, especially now that we have all this war stuff going on. People are definitely going to start buying it up. So yeah, now I'm going to do one for US30. I love trading US30. Let's go back to the daily. Now we are extremely bullish for US30. Let's see if we get anything on the monthly. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. All right, so for the daily, some people don't like to buy when there's all-time highs, but honestly, I like all-time highs personally, especially once I start seeing things like this. Daily candles being broken to the upside, right? Like this. I just love it. These are just pullbacks. For me, these are just pullbacks. I don't see price doing anything else other than being bullish for US 30. I mean, that's just my opinion. Illustration, I think. You know what? I'll just leave it like that. Everything for me is going to be bullish for the rest of the week. Just off of this, price has not broken past this area of support either. I mean, look at this, right? It's had a hard time trying to get past these last few days. I mean, even weeks. So I definitely don't see it being bearish anytime soon, especially since we're on a daily. I don't. And now I probably will see price doing some pullbacks from here up here, right? So maybe around this area you might see price paying around here, right? And then going back up, or price likes to also dance around in these levels and then shooting back up, because this is an area of demand. And we also, let me see something, we also have some gaps price wants to fill. So initially we had this gap, right? And it looks like it's trying to fill it in. And we also have this gap right here, right? So price could do either one. Now, sometimes price doesn't always retrace into those fib levels. Sometimes price just decides to react off of the fair value gap and then continue going up, creates a pullback, right? So sometimes it'll go up and then it'll create a pullback and then go up. But by the time it creates a pullback, you have to be ready with your fib level, because look at that right there. It'll create a pullback right in this area. So that's what I'm saying. Price sometimes doesn't always pull back because it's not ready to be in a discount yet. It goes up a little higher, trades a little higher, and then taps into those Fibonacci levels. Now let's drop down. I'm gonna drop down to the 4. So another great indicator that price is going to go back up to being bullish is if you start seeing at least 2 or 3 bullish candles or something that says bullish candlestick momentum on the 4 hour. That is when you can start looking on your lower time frames and start going back up for your buys or entering for your buys, right? But so far I have not seen any rejection. I would wait if I was you. Here are some more gaps, right? Let's see. Let's go on the 1 hour. I don't go anywhere lower from the 1 hour because I'm trying to get a overall market overview, right? That's the whole point. So the reason that I marked up my chart blue as well is because this was all bullish momentum. Now I'm looking at the sells, right? I'm trying to see where price is going to sell into. Now, just because price is temporarily bearish doesn't mean you should start selling. Why? Because that can be dangerous. You don't know when price is going to go back up. Now, if you really want to sell, I do not suggest starting from a higher time frame. Minimum or maximum should be the 1 minute. Why? Because there's more likelihood you can catch a short, temporary, good risk to reward trade on the 1 minute and not have price reverse on you before you can catch your pips. But I don't recommend that. I really don't recommend you doing that. Just wait for price to say that there's some kind of bullish momentum, right? Looks like price is trying to break through, but I don't know. Price could possibly rearranging for a little bit and then break through. But I don't know. If it breaks through, then hey, you're straight, but it's having a hard time. it's having a hard time. If it breaks through, then yeah, you can start definitely looking for those buys. But I like to trade on the 15 just because candlesticks mean so much more to me on the 15. And it's really well in the middle. But yeah, again, go no further than the 1 hour just so I can get my overall market overview. So that is my opinion on these two pairs. I don't know if I'll be trading S&P. It depends on how it looks like. Let's see, what else do I like to look at? You know what? Let's go on the euro. Let me do one more for you guys because I know someone's gonna ask about this. Okay, so let's see what we got on the euro. Area of supply. Now, here's the thing. Price broke the downside, sorry. So what I think is going on is this: price was initially bullish, all right, and now we have a break of structure here, taps up here into that area of supply, and that's what I think is going on with the euro. But the reason why I just call this a break of structure, or really this is more of a temporary change of character, or possible change of character. It's not confirmed until there's another lower low. Once there's another lower low, that for me is a possible change of character, or a full-on change of character. But as you can see, price is starting to sell off from an area, and I'm pretty sure it's from an area of discount or premium. Yep, selling off from premium area. But price sometimes fakes people out. Sometimes price will react from a supply zone and then fail to go past a demand zone. I'm going to mark up this area here. Right, that can happen. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Now, price does seem to be pretty bearish. It's probably going to break this low here. If price breaks this low, down here, you can definitely start looking for some sells in this order block. Or if you want to be patient and be safe, wait for price to break through this demand zone. But in my opinion, if price breaks through this low, you can definitely start looking for some sells. It'll probably do something like this, breaks through it and then goes down, or price can also do this, somewhat of a breakthrough, pull back, and then goes down. Right, anything can happen. Just make sure you are ready for anything. Okay, price does what it does what it wants. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's see, I want to try something that I wanted to show you guys later on in a future video that's coming, you guys are gonna love. But these candles are possible areas of high probability because of the volume that these candles contain, right? So at any point, price could pull back up into these areas, into these candles, and then shoot back down and break through this area of price, and hopefully break through this demand zone. All right, so for now, my bias is bearish for Euro USD. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes this live market recap and I guess future price action. Hopefully you guys like it. I hope that you guys learn a little something, and yeah, may your take profits be blessed. I will see you guys soon. Peace.